let's start with Kanye
Oh, that's lighter.
and
Okay.
Ty Dolla Sign and Northwest. Yes, they released a music video.
Yep, the daughter
So
song.
the daughter song, which it took me forever to realize that it was Ty Dolla Sign's daughter who was also in the video. I just didn't know. I'm not hip. But now I know.
He is singing about his daughter
Okay.
when they show the young lady.
Yeah, no, I gathered that after the fact, but I didn't, initially going into it, I didn't know that's what was happening because the only thing I knew about the song before this video came out was the part where Northwest says it's your bestie, Miss Westie. So,
Right.
you know, but it's out. The song is out. The video's out. Not quite the video I expected.
Nope.
Also, not quite the song I expected.
Nope.
So they played us a little bit. Although it does seem like it's a mashup of two songs.
Yep.
So maybe we weren't
Yes, it
playing.
is.
But maybe we're just easily, easily influenced.
Right. Yeah, I was wondering, is this the real video or is this like a preview? Is this just like, yo, we giving them a little something for right now, but the real video's coming? I don't
Yeah.
know, but I gotta be honest, it felt like I wasted my 3 minutes.
Ooh, you feel that way?
I do. I was like, what is
Okay.
this? Why am I watching this? Like,
I'm gonna do something right now, and this was and I'm gonna show you what my pain point with the video is. It's your bestie, Miss Westie. Don't try to test me.
all up in the grill.
It's a little bit too close to the face for me. It was a little too like it was the agita that started to kick in after a certain amount of seconds because I'm trying to visualize what's happening on screen and I can't. That was incredibly frustrating for me. And maybe that just shows my lack of patience. But I was like, okay, pan out. Please pan out. I need to see the faces. Who are these people? Like, I'm so stressed because the first video that got released before the actual, 4 minute video or whatever it is,
3 minutes and 7 seconds.
3 minutes and 7 seconds. There was an original video that came out that was maybe, I don't know, like 30 seconds long or something like that, a preview, if you will, of what we were going to see, and it was way closer up, and I was like, but what's happening here? Like, why do I see like people's molars and things? I was very, again, not the video that I was expecting because we saw Northwest storyboarding and there was a Lamborghini.
There was a lot of stuff going on in the storyboard.
Right. And I'm like, but okay, is she getting her hair braided? But like, what is happening in here? Is Kanye brushing his teeth? Like, I was so overstimulated by this. So
We had opposite reactions.
you were understimulated.
I
But
was just watching and was like, okay, I see the vision, but are we going to get an actual song here? Are we going to get an actual video here?
right.
And the answer was no to both.
But I think even though you were understimulated and I was overstimulated, I think we came to the same conclusions. Because to me, it was like, okay, this is it. This is what
And
y'all
this
teased.
this is tricky because I don't want to, if this is the video she ended up doing, I don't want to tear down this little girl, man.
Agree.
So I don't even know how to give feedback on this. So I'm going to just be general and not specific.
Yeah.
But overall, I was underwhelmed. Overall, I thought it was simple. The visuals and the idea, and that's okay. But I didn't think there was anything spectacular about either of the pieces of the songs that we heard, because there's pieces of each song. And I didn't think there was anything super fly about the video we received either. It was okay. I think, and
Mm.
this is not the same topic, but I think that this proves something I've been seeing for a long time, that over the top big fancy videos are dying slowly. We see less and less of that, and even the biggest stars keep doing very simple, straightforward videos.
Right. And I was actually going to say this reminds me of, I feel like there was a period in the 99s and the 2000s when you either got maximalism or you got minimalism. Like, I think my first thought was like D'Angelo, How Does It Feel? Or Scream, Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson, which
But
in
that was maximum.
right, but it was maximally minimal. The two of them in the black and white, it's really just the two of them. They spent a lot of money on that video,
That was
but
at that time the most expensive video ever.
exactly. But it didn't have a lot going on, and that's what I mean by minimalist. I know if we start getting into budget and the details and things like that, yes, but I'm just talking about the fact that it was two people there. You weren't seeing anybody else, you were just seeing them.
Mhm.
um Definitely, like I said, D'Angelo gives me that same vibe. You were only seeing him, it's very straightforward. But I feel like there were both of those things going on, and I do agree with you that I think things are becoming more minimal for most people, but I do think the big women stars are still going for maximalism.
Okay.
Like Meg The Stallion, Cardi B, I feel like those types of gals are. Did I say gals? I
You
feel
did.
like I feel like those are the people who are like really giving it to us and spending a lot of money. There's clearly a lot of budget behind these music videos, and even with the pop girls, the same thing. I feel like there's a lot of props and there's a lot of people dancing and all kinds of stuff like that. So to me, this is very Kanye. This
Yeah.
is this is very much his personality. But then that kind of begs the question. I know we're trying to be respectful of the fact that, the daughters were involved in this. But I do have to ask, is it that the adults, because the adults are the ones paying the bills and making the decisions ultimately, I hope that doesn't mean that, Northwest Concepts got put on the back burner.
Yeah, I was wondering the same thing, because this is not the storyboard we saw
No.
at all. Not
She
even
had
a little bit.
friends in the video. She had cars in the like there was a whole thing, right?
Yeah, so I'm wondering what's going on with that.
Mhm.
I'm wondering, will we still get that at a later time?
Right.
Um, and honestly, I hope so, because if you're gonna let the girl do her thing, let her do her thing.
Right. Y'all have the means to, if she want to play with music videos, she certainly can. And
Absolutely.
if that's honing in on, if that's tapping into a part of her that, can open up opportunities for her, then why not?
Right.
Um, but yeah, I agree with you. I don't, it was overstimulating for me, but it was underwhelming.